Okay, so apparently dev blogging is a thing. So I just spent the last half a year, about 6 months, working on a project to make a website to help gamers find one another, which is something I would have liked while I was growing up. I grew up in the countryside, somewhere pretty quiet. I pretty much spent all my time playing video games in my bedroom, and yeah, there could have been people across the street from me who played games and I wouldn't have known about it. Um, so I would have really liked a way to find those people. And I've been working as a programmer for several years now, mostly web development, and decided that I could put something together that would solve that problem, both for people growing up who are like me and even people my age. So I made the website do two things. I made it somewhere you could go to find other people to play games with, and I made it somewhere to go to find other people to make games with, because I'm a developer now and I don't just want to play games, I want to make them. Yeah, so I guess I spent a couple months planning it while I was still at my last job, and then when it was time where I had too much work to do on the side with that project, I quit my job. I had to take a few months off while I relocated and did a bit of traveling, and then when I settled in, I worked for a good 5 months on it, getting all the development done, doing all the testing. I did like all the UX and design for the first time, which was totally new to me. Previously I had just done development and I'm comfortable with that and I can do that fairly quickly, but when it comes to the UX and all that stuff, user experience, the user interface management and all that stuff, it takes me some time. But I've learned a ton and I think I'm way better at it now, or I probably am. We'll see next time I do a fresh project all on my own. But yeah, it's a lot of work. And then even figuring out the branding and all the server management and all that, getting everything up and running, it's a lot of work. Making a lot of decisions, like even how big do I want the server to be? In case there is a spike in traffic, if a lot of people suddenly start using it, I don't know. It's not that important, I don't think. I can always change it on the fly. But anyway, I struggle a lot with some of the more visual and front-end stuff, and there's still room for improvement. But right now, I've released it about 2 weeks ago. I'm kind of regretting that I took the beta tag off. I had it in a closed beta, and I got the feedback I needed and did some testing that I needed, so I figured, okay, beta's done, I'll release it. I think I should have probably kept at least the word beta on it, just to let users know that it's still a very early release. Maybe I can go back and put it in, I don't know. But yeah, and now I'm trying my hand for the first time at the marketing side of it. What you're seeing right now is my first video. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'll try and update with some other devlog stuff. Probably maybe some how-tos, or explaining some of the struggles I had and how I overcame them, how to get past that kind of stuff. Things that can help other people, ideally. And then other stuff like how to use the website and blah blah blah. Right, the site, if you're curious, is Nubbl. That's Nubbl, or Nubbl.com. You can go there, and I think it does a pretty good job of making it easy to find people to play games with or make games. There's not really a lot of good solutions out there, in my opinion. You can go to forums or Reddit or something, make a post, say, ASL, age, sex, location, time zone, what games you want to play. You post it on there, and if no one sees it in the first couple hours, a couple of days, it goes to the bottom or the back page, and it's never going to be seen again. So you have to keep posting over and over again, and I just don't think that makes any sense whatsoever. You should put your information in once, go into an index, be registered into the index so people can search it and find you. So with this website, it essentially works like that. You get registered into the system, and even if you haven't been online for a year, people can still find you and message you. You'll get an email notification, and yeah, you don't have to keep coming back. It also has some nice little features like other notifications. if you decide to add a notification to one of your filters, like you want to filter people, let's say by location and age, people close to you who are close to your age, you can set up an email notification to get notified when new users match that filter. So, better than having to go back to the site all the time. Anyhow, I'll post more information as it comes to me.